There's a lot of dangers with Trump. The worst one, which overwhelms everything else, is the dedication to destroy the environment.
Yeah.
I mean, this is just off the spectrum of not only international opinion, but even relative sanity. This is, I think Ornstein and Mann are correct. It's a radical insurgency. It's not a political party. He's getting huge support from people who are angry at everything. Take a look at Trump and take a look at who he's appointed. His latest appointment today, the Secretary of Treasury, Mnuchin, that's the most important position that determines a lot of what happens in the economy. Is he anti-establishment? He comes from Goldman Sachs, major investment firm. Trump is maybe comic relief, but it's just it's not that different from the mainstream, which I think is more important. Take a look at their views. They tell you their views, and they're astonishing. There's an easy answer from the right. The easy answer is the rich liberals own the banks, own the media, run the government. All they want to do is give away your money to illegal immigrants and the shiftless poor.
So anything that goes wrong, you blame the government. Well, okay, there's plenty to blame the government about. But the government is the one institution in which that people can change.
I mean, what they're saying doesn't make any sense, but the grievances that are leading them to say it make a lot of sense. These people have real grievances.
While the anger and the fear is real and it's based on something, and you gotta sympathize with it because it is real.
By now, I suspect the majority of the base of the Republican Party is evangelical Christians. I mean, these are people who've worked hard, done everything right, been Christian, God-fearing, take care of their families, and for 30 years they've been shafted. For most people, wages have pretty much stagnated, even declined. That's a big change from earlier years. It's not a joke. If you listen, the message that comes across has an internal logic to it. It's coherent. It gives answers to people who want answers and need them and deserve them. They're crazy answers, but they're not hearing any others. Just yesterday, for example, a major Pew poll came out asking what people think are the most urgent issues. They had the highest of the choices, way above, are the deficit and illegal immigration.
I want to keep corporations invisible and focus all anger on the government. So you don't like something, your wages are going down, blame the government. Not blame the guys in the Fortune 500 because you don't read the Fortune 500.
He succeeded in something which is extremely difficult, a legislative program which robbed and attacked the working class and the poor, poured money in the hands of the super rich and the corporate sector on one hand, and maintaining a rabid base of popular support from the people he was shafting on the other hand. Donald Trump's statements are all over the map. He said about everything you can imagine. So every time Trump makes a nasty comment about whoever, his popularity goes up.
The government has a defect. It's potentially democratic.
And there are also real prospects if we follow today's variant of the famous advice, the anarchist labor organizer Joe Hill, before his execution. He said, don't mourn, organize, and we should be telling ourselves, don't ridicule, organize.